1999 Jefferson Nickel. Don't spend this error coin, it's a coin you see almost every day. It's bulky, it features Thomas Jefferson, and most of the time, it's only worth 5 cents. But the 1999 US nickel, struck right at the close of the millennium, is an absolute sleeper in the world of coin collecting. Why? Because 1999 was a year rife with unexpected mint errors and subtle varieties that can turn a common nickel into a 2 or even 3-figure collectible. If you're a coin roll hunter, this date needs to be on your checklist. We're going to dive deep into the history, the mintage, and the specific, rare errors, including the elusive double dies and off-center strikes, that could be hiding in your pocket change right now. Let's find out if your 1999 nickel is worth a fortune. The Jefferson nickel has been a mainstay of American currency since 1938, designed by Felix Schlag. The 1999 coin maintains the traditional composition, 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighing exactly 5.0 grams. By 1999, the US Mint was in full swing, anticipating the turn of the century. They produced a massive number of nickels: Philadelphia Mint, P over 1.21 billion, Denver Mint, D over 1.06 billion, with over 2 billion coins minted, a standard, circulated 1999, P or 1999, D nickel is typically only worth its face value, or maybe 10 to 20 cents to a collector for one in high-grade condition. However, modern mass production means faster processes and, sometimes, more mistakes. The late 90s saw a handful of famous errors across multiple denominations, and the 1999 nickel is no exception. This coin is an excellent example of how rarity is driven by a mistake, not just by low mintage. Grab your magnifying glass. To find value in a 1999 nickel, you must be looking for these key variations and errors. A. The double die varieties, DDO and DDR. This is the most sought-after variety. Double die errors occur when the coin die is struck twice at a slightly different angle, making the text and images appear subtly blurred or duplicated. Double die obverse, DDO. Where to look? Focus on the letters in Liberty and the date, 1999. What to see? Look for a clear, shelf-like doubling on the serifs or the outline of the letters. While not as famous as the 1955 penny DDO, strong examples of the 1999 DDO do exist, especially from the Philadelphia P Mint, double die reverse, DDR. Where to look? Focus on the inscription Monticello and 5 cents. What to see? Look for doubling, particularly on the letters near the roof of Monticello. A clearly verifiable double die reverse can push the value significantly. The value upside, a 1999 P or 1999 D nickel with a strong, verifiable double die obverse or reverse, especially in uncirculated condition, has sold for $50 up to $200 plus at auction, depending on the strength of the doubling. B. The full steps designation. Even a regular 1999 nickel can gain value if it's a high-grade example with a full steps FS designation. What is it? On the reverse, the steps leading up to Monticello are often flattened or poorly struck on business strike nickels. A coin that clearly shows at least 5 distinct, unbroken steps is designated full steps. The value, while a circulated 1999 FS won't make you rich, a mint state, MS 65 or MS 66 full steps nickel from 1999, P has sold for over $50 and, in rare instances of higher grades, auction records show sales up to $100 plus. It's all about the quality of the strike. Beyond the subtle die varieties, 1999 nickels, like many modern coins, are prone to spectacular mint errors that are immediately recognizable, and highly valuable. Point 1. Off-center strike. What is it? The coin blank, or planchet, was not properly centered when it entered the striking chamber, resulting in a coin where the design is shifted, leaving a blank area of the planchet visible. The value depends on the percentage off-center. A minor misalignment is only a few dollars. However, a major off-center strike, e.g., 50% off or more, where the date is still visible, can sell for $75 to $150 or more to error collectors. This is a very common type of 1999 error that you can find in rolls. Point 2. Broad strikes. What is it? If the retaining collar, the ring that holds the planchet in place during striking, fails to engage, the metal spreads out, creating a coin that is noticeably wider and flatter than normal. The value. A 1999 broadstrike error is a strong collectible, especially if it's an uncirculated example. These regularly sell on eBay and auction sites for $20 to $70.30. Clipped planchets and improper annealing. Clipped planchet, an unusual, crescent-shaped piece of the blank metal is missing from the edge of the coin. Depending on the size of the clip, these can be worth $10 to $50. Improper annealing. The planchet wasn't heated correctly before striking, often leaving the coin with a distinct, unusual dark or coppery color. These errors are highly aesthetic and sell for $15 to $30 on average. So, you have a 1999 nickel. How do you check for the value? Here is the simple 3-step coin hunting guide. Check the mint mark, look for the tiny letter above the year. If it's a P, Philadelphia, or a D, Denver, it's a business strike. The proof nickels from San Francisco, S, are also available, but the errors are primarily found on the P and D strikes. Use a magnifier for doubling. Focus on Liberty, 1999, Monticello, and 5 cents. Look for that distinct shelf-like doubling. If you see it, compare it immediately to confirmed error images online. Check the edges and surfaces. Is the design perfectly centered? If not, you have an off-center strike. Is the coin wider and flatter than a normal nickel? That's a broad strike. Does it have a dark, odd discoloration? Improper annealing error. Remember, for a coin minted in the billions, it's the mistake that creates the premium, not the age. A high-grade example with any of these errors is a fantastic find for any collector. The year 1999 was a fascinating time in American coinage, sitting right before the major changes that came with the 2004 to 2006 westward journey nickels. These classic Jefferson nickels are still abundant, which means the errors are still out there, waiting to be found. Don't ignore the common dates. The 1999 nickel is proof that big value can hide in the most unassuming places. Have you ever found a 1999 nickel error? Did you get it graded? Tell me your best find in the comments below. If you found this guide helpful, please smash that like button and subscribe for more coin hunting secrets. Happy hunting, and I'll see you in the next roll.